All right, are we? We are now live. All right. Hey, everybody. You're watching Ballerina Badass. My name is Georgia Reed. And for today's live stream, Stretch and Kvetch, I am going to give myself Ballet Barre, which I know is not technically a Stretch and Kvetch, but, ooh, I'm watching myself on another screen to make sure it's all working. Isn't that awesome? There we go. So I really wanted to skip today because as I continue to think more and more about it, the more and more afraid I get, which is a pattern. It's a pattern with any kind of creative endeavor. When you want to pursue something, there's always going to be the ego trying to say, oh, I don't know. What about this? What about that? Are you scared? Aren't you scared? Shouldn't you be scared? Who are you? How dare you? All these things. And I finally just came to this conclusion today. I really just need to give myself a ballet barre. And I thought, why not stream it? So this is definitely a challenge for me because doing this in front of you guys, and it's going to be on here for people to watch later. I don't know. It's tough. It's definitely tough because I don't dance like I used to. I mean, I haven't really. This will probably be the first full barre. I'm going to try and give myself a full barre today, but this is the first time I've done this in a while. But I need it. My body needs it. The more I read and study and get tips on, just things to keep yourself in shape, the stuff they talk about, it's all basic things you do at a ballet barre to me. So I'm like, yeah, we got to do this. You get to that age where you can't not exercise. It's not really an option anymore if you want to continue to feel good and healthy and happy and endorphins and all that magical stuff. So before we get started, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like, comment. I will be checking comments here periodically to see what people have to say. If you have questions or whatever, I'll try and stop between combos. So it'll take a little bit longer. Again, the goal for me is just ballet barre. And it's going to be a very simplified version. This is me dancing as an adult dancer who used to be a professional ballet dancer who danced in companies. This is what I'm doing for me. This is not something that should just be given to any student, especially any child student, because that's a whole nother talent and gift and ability that teachers should be well trained in to do. I need to cut my nails. Oh my gosh, not fun. Also, side note, I have been walking the WGA picket lines. If you all don't know what that is, the WGA is the Writers Guild of America. This is for writers who write for the big studios. We're talking right now. We're talking the big ones. We're Netflix, Apple Plus TV, Disney, Hulu. So we're at the Sony lot, we're at the Paramount lot, we're at the WB lot, and the writers are striking to get more fair pay because they are getting royally screwed. And it is, they are. I absolutely support them. I'm a SAG-AFTRA actress and I am pre-WGA. I would love to absolutely, wow, I'm talking fast. I would love to be a member of the WGA because that would at least under the pretense of the fact that I would be writing on shows, perhaps my own show if I get to do that someday, because I do have I have goals like that. I would love to create my own sitcom. Anyways, I don't want to tell any more about it because those are still plans that are in, take it to Egypt, keep it safe while, when baby Jesus was first born, you got to hide him before he gets murdered in the womb or whatever. Wow, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and get to class because good Lord, this must mean I'm really nervous to do this. I'm playing music in the background. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright smacked, but if it does, hopefully they'll just let this video run anyway, and you can't make money off of it. I don't care. This is here just for you guys. I'm gonna just put the hair back in a ponytail. Keep it basic. I've got water. Again, I'll try and check in periodically, but the trick is not letting myself give up before I get through some kind of modified grand battement at the end. And maybe some stretching and kvetching. We'll see. Oh, I have to stand up and I'm wearing pink tights. I know you're like, why don't you just cover yourself up, Georgia? Because then I can't see myself and where my alignment is. And I need to see it today because I need to see what's going on. I have a mirror over here, so I'll be looking in that. Let me see. For feet, it's a little more. I know it's a little tricky because it's like, can you see her feet and can you see her body? Or you can see a little more. That's better. Okay, now you can see stuff. Isn't that fun for you all? It's not fun for me, but it's fun for you. Right. I've been walking on those strike picket lines, and when you walk in the hot sun for 2 to 3 hours at a clip, on concrete, boy, does it affect your body. So it's also important that I do this bar to help my body work through some of the stress and uh, stuff that occurred during those picket lines, because it does have an effect on your body. I'm wearing leather, the same leather ballet shoes I've had for a while. I like leather because it stretches. They are getting stretched out, though. I do need to get a new pair, but I have not done that yet. Yes, I have the crossed elastic on these. It's fairly warm in here, so I don't think I need extra warmies, but if you all have watched my earlier streams, I have been dealing with an ongoing injury from March. I pulled my hamstring, which takes quite a long time to heal. You have to be careful. If you are not careful, it will re-injure, and that is a pain in the butt. Okay, so that, and then I'm being mindful again of the ankle that I sprained also a couple months back when I was on a cruise. So I have to be mindful of that. And so for that reason, I might at some point wrap this. We'll see. Oh my gosh, here we go. I want to barf. I really want to barf. Barfy barf barf. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it feels so good. Just stretching the arm. Oh, wow. I can feel it, you guys. So much tension. My body's like, what are you doing? Are we doing ballet again? Oh, no. It's okay, body. I know we're scared. I know. We don't want to go through the pain and suffering again and the heartache. But life is a challenge no matter what you do. So you may as well do things you love, even if the things you love hurt you. I know. Such good advice. Trying to grow taller and taller. Oh, yeah, right foot, Achilles heel. Hello. You'll notice I'm only doing a half mast here, again, because of that pulled hamstring. Let's see if it plays double. Can I go to the other side? Yes, I can. Ah, it does feel good to demi-plie and grand plie. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, but my rotator muscles are just like, I'm sorry, what? We didn't think we were gonna have to do this ever again. If you're watching this and you're noticing things that you think are good or things that you think are bad, make note of them. Write them in your journal. Use me as a what to do, what not to do. Take notes when you're observing dancers in your mind. Think about things that you like, things that you don't like. What can you learn? Ooh, nope, we went a little too far that time. Nope. We're forgetting our injuries. You got to be really careful, but not afraid. It's so tricky to keep that balance of mindfulness without fearfulness. Ooh. Can I even point the feeties? They're like, no, we don't want to point. My shoulders are like, oh, we want to control the situation. Oh, I gotta cross that thigh more. There's more flesh to have to put into fifth. Oh, look, I'm going all the way down. Oh my God. Yep, there's no head to no head to heal yet. Lifting up higher and higher and higher, feeling that light coming from the chest. Ooh. And always finishing. Oh, look at that. Popped right out of the fifth. That's just gross. Haha. Slam it. Stay in fifth. You do not have any, that's not healthy. Don't slam your fifth. What I just did is a no-no. That's my ego going, we gotta. All right. Moving on. What are we going to do for this one? That was another plie. Okay, so we're going to do tendus. What do I want to do? Okay. Checking any comments. Okay, good. Hey, everybody watching. If you're watching, drop a comment. Say hello. It's good to see you. Even if you're like shadow watching and you're like, I ain't telling you who I am. I'm just watching you and judging. Ha ha ha. Whatever. If I am your Schadenfreude today, good. Whatever you need to do. Oh, okay. So definitely the thing that's hard for me is when my body feels it's going back into ballet mode, it actually wants to get too tense to be perfect kind of thing. And so to keep that breathing and enjoyment and stretch and movement and ability, that's the challenge for me. Okay, let's see. Nope. Go back. I know it's shorter. Just going to wait. Oh, I really have a hard time looking in the mirror and seeing my body in a different shape than it used to be. But you know, even when I was like 10, 15 pounds lighter, I still thought I was overweight. So it's an illusion. Finish on a sur le pied balance. Lift up. Keep that hip down. Oh my gosh. That's enough. Okay, other side. Yes. Whoops. So funny. There's this certain confidence when you're dancing full-time professionally. And I feel like I've lost some of it, or all of it for that matter. Sometimes when you have that perfectionist mentality, you're so hard on yourself. You can never accept any accomplishments. It's really unhealthy. But then you look at people who are like, I'm the best. And you're like, no, you're not. And you just don't want to be a fraud. So then you go, well, don't focus on what you don't want to be. Focus on what you do want to be. I want to be authentic. Yeah, that's my desire. Which isn't always possible, no matter what, no matter who you are. Everyone has off days. This thing is squeaking. Okay, faster tendu. We're getting through it. Faster tendu. Faster tendu. Oh, hi, Cowboy Bebop. Yep, hello. Thank you for saying hello. It's good to see you. Love it. I know this is going to be a death mat. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to stretch out my calf, especially on the right side. That Achilles tendon. Ooh, it wants attention. It needs stretching. Oh. Last thing you want is your Achilles tendon to snap. I have seen it happen. It is not good. It was not a dancer. It was a regular human being, but oh my gosh. I had a coach, Rochelle Zeidbooth, I think, yes, at Butler University. I think she danced with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo, and she said one night, she was, principal dancer. I forget which ballet she was dancing, but partway through it, she heard a loud pop. And then she was so in it, she didn't feel the pain at the time, but she couldn't roll through her releve. So she just figured out a way to just go from flat, and then she'd like up onto point, and she got through the rest of the ballet, that performance. And then she found out afterwards that her Achilles tendon had completely snapped, and it had rolled up into her knee. When you're in it and you're dancing so hardcore, sometimes it's like you feel the pain, but you don't feel the pain, and you just keep going. As someone who has danced on injuries, I can relate. Okay, that's a little better. All right, just a little more. Yep. All right, we're moving forward. We're on to faster tendus. Tendu allegro, maybe? I don't know, battement something. Yeah, battement glissé. Let's see if this does it. Again, I'm not going too fast yet. Putting a lot of pliés in really helps. Oh, yeah. I'm going to balance again. Coupé en avant. And coupé derrière. Coupé en avant again. This is just strengthening. I can already feel my ankle, other muscles wanting to say no more, but we're going to hold it a little longer. Derrière. There we go. And other side, if the music repeats. Let's see. Yep. Oh my God, so much tension. I got to get a different playlist that's more fun. Not that this isn't good, just it's making me feel anxious. Oh, ho, ho. Ooh, feeling some rotator muscles connecting. They're waking up. Hooray. Ah, done. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's going to be dégagé. I'm going to do 2 dégagés. I think I'll start with, which one? And then if it goes further, yeah, do that. All right. You might be wondering, why does she keep pushing over her foot that way? I'm stretching it. I'm probably overstretching it. It feels good. It's kind of like a self-comforting move, if that makes sense. A lot of dancers do it. It's like, I don't know, I'm sure baseball players have these moves. Everybody, you just sort of, it's like a what's that word? Self-calming thing. There's a word for it. There's a more awesome word for it, but I'm gonna keep going. Oh my God, mein head. Okay, here we go. Guys, by the way, again, this means the world to me that you're here. Even if you're not here, even if you come later and watch, whatever, just showing up for this is already my body is saying, yes, we're scared, but we're grateful and we're happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Forgotten the arm coordination. Wow. That works. Going over that combination before we start the rond de jambes. Ground up. I like this. This is very luxurious in its timing. We're going to do a light kick, just very light. All of my développés today have to stay low as much as I want them to get high. Yep, that'll be enough. Okay, here we go. Pause it. Check. Oop, comment. Aw, movie boy. Yep, I know the music is barely audible. That's okay because I don't want the music to be too audible. Sorry, guys. It's just that it is copyrighted music, and I would rather not get dinged for it. So the music's more for me than for you guys. Sorry about that, but that's kind of the trick of the live stream. Normally I'd be doing like a class on Zoom where you find music that's not copyrighted, etc. But I just needed to get some ballet music up. I love this particular one. That's what we're doing today. So if you can't hear the music, I am sorry, but just this is more about me stretching and kvetching, which I'm not stretching yet, but we will be. I know. Oh my God, can you feel the nervousness? Can you feel the nerves tonight? This girl is scared, but it's enough to get through the bar, and then we all can laugh. Okay, here we go. Wondersham was always one of my favorite combos at the bar, probably because of the music and moves like that. Keeping it low. God, I feel like I'm back in church, which is comforting and disconcerting. Woo! My hips are like, what are you doing? I know. It's okay. Woo! Hello. Yeah, that right ankle is tired. Yep. That sounds fun. Yep. think we can do that. Okay, pause. Woo, here we go. I got to put the music closer to me because I got to be able to turn this off and on really quick. Boop, boop. Okay. No, no, no. Not rond des jambes. Mais oui. Woo! Let's do on the music. A little bit faster. Woo! Other side, get ready, because oh my God. Trying to lift up out of that standing leg. Woo! Oh my God. Huh. Don't want to do another one? Nah. Yeah, we'll do this. There we go. Okay. And I think we'll do a attitude balance up on the floor. Okay, good. Little by little. Oop, another comment. Quite a singing voice you have. Ha, thank you. Yes, I love to sing. I sing a lot. It's another thing that it's good to know how to do. Now I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a silly singer. Hydrate, people. Sometimes they say, oh, don't hydrate until after the bar because they don't want you to interrupt the flow of class or whatever. But on the other hand, don't die. So, you know, don't pass out. Okay, here we go. Fondues, which is always so much fun when you don't know if you'll ever get your leg even above 90 again. Okay. Was it ever really above 90 for me? It was for a minute. I had like one good summer when my leg was like, yes. I'm being tired of myself. I'll bet it was better than I remember. But we didn't have TikTok and Instagram back in my day, so I have no video evidence of it. Maybe that's a good thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Woo! We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Fondues. Fondue time. Yeah. Why waste your time? You know it's fondue time. You know it's fondue time. Okay. I like it saucy. Yeehaw. This is where Miss A would say, put that eyebrow back in your head, Miss Reed. I stopped breathing there for a minute. Oh, I should be looking back. Oh, that was special. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Aha, that's a little better. Just me feel like you're pushing through molasses. I'm not feeling the molasses at all today. Oh my God, my body. It's like, what are, okay, focus, 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 Trinity. You can make it. Oh, the hamstring. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's all I'm going to say about that. What is this supposed to be? We're not doing bat ma fondue today. Ronde de jambe en l'air. Do we want to do that? Let's see. No, we did ronde de jambe en l'air. We mixed it in with the fondues, didn't we? Yes. We need to abbreviate. I can already feel my body going, look. I would like to do this. What can I really? Slightly faster, but we'll do singles. Let's bring it back. Yep. And we'll in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay. So we're going to do kind of a repeat on the petit battement frappes, kind of a repeat on my frappes, but I'm going to do it just a little bit faster. That's how we're going to run it. That's how it's going to run. Hello, body. I love you. I'm so glad you still work. I'm so glad and grateful for my 2 legs and arms and stomach and chest and head and feet and organs and stuff. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for all the years that you enabled me to dance. Thank you for thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. Whole world's thanking. Everyone's thanking. The whole world's thanking you. Thanking us for thanking you. Pass the toy key. How does that go? Killed the toy key. Pass the cranberry sauce. It's time for mashed potatoes. Ooh, the turkey looks great. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me. Everyone's thanking Lynn. The whole world's thanking me. Us thanking you for thanking me. Now I forgot it. Kill the toy key. Lynn. What? Hello there. Front hip. Hello. Do you see how we are? This is why it's good to take live ballet class with a teacher present, because they keep the class moving and prevent you from procrastinating like I am right now. Procrastinate, procrastinate. Ballet can wait while I procrastinate. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're doing frappes. Frap it up, yo. Frap it, frap it, frap it up. Yeah, we changed it. Yep, that's all we're doing. Keep going. Hooray. Oh, that's right. Ha ha. Whoopsies. Oh my God. My body's like, no. Wow. Wow. Left side is like, coordination. No, we are done with that. Oh my God. Okay, we have reached développés, which when I was a kid, that was my least favorite exercise. But now, with the power of opposite thinking, what's that called where you trick the brain? Reverse psychology. Yes, with the power of reverse psychology, I'm saying this is my favorite exercise. Maybe we won't do full développé. We'll just go to attitude and just focus on the lifting of the knee without lifting the hip, which probably my hip's going to lift anyway, and you're all going to watch and laugh and cackle in glee because you know the truth. But I'm going to try it anyway. Oh my God. And you know what? The hips are getting tired. Guess what? We're putting on the covers. I want to keep my hips a little more warm. I can feel them just getting annoyed with life. With this huge hole in these. I know, I need a new pair. Or I just tape them up. Or I just let the hole be and be very 80s chic. Oh, yes. All the things we used to do to say, look how cool I am. I don't even care. I'm so fabulous and skinny, but like, I'm going to wear this big bulky thing. So you don't even know. It's amazing. Oh my God. And yeah, that is bothering me. Do I want to do something about it? Not yet, no. Okay, so for développé, let's do passe. Nice clean développé to the front. Let's see how it feels. Maybe we lift the knee to attitude. And then we just raise and down. Let's try this and raise and down. And raise, passe, come down. If we can fit that in all the way around and then maybe come back and do a basic développé, that could work. Yeah. I'm going to start on my left side for this, which, by the way, if you haven't heard this trick, I learned this from Diane Laridson, and I believe it and love it. Every other day you do a ballet class, especially if you're a teacher, or I recommend this, start the class on the opposite side. So if Monday you did everything starting on the right side, Tuesday do everything starting on the left side. It just helps with balancing things out. Okay, here we go. Just have fun. Keeping that standing leg straight. I can feel myself wanting to cheat in so many ways and probably cheating in so many other ways. Oh, look how that foot is like just turned in. That's okay. First class back in how many years, Georgia? Come on. It has to be perfect right away. There's no such thing. good job, Jiff. Good job. We got through a dodge. Yeah, we got through the développés at the bar. Got through the développés. This is what they should have in every ballet class. As soon as you finish the développés. But then you might get in the habit of doing this. And in the middle of Swan Lake, you might be doing this in your tutu and your wings and your feathers. And people didn't pay to see that. That's like one of the trickiest things with ballet is maintaining your calm and reserve. I mean, even when you're doing fiery Paquita dances, still, there's just that thing that's like, I always felt pinned in. And I always want to be like, yeah. Like, I feel like Osipova has figured that out. Good on her. Okay. Hanging in. What's next? Ballets. What is this? Is that basically cloching? Come on. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay, next. Oh no, next. Yeah. We'll do this first. We're gonna go slow because that's gonna be a major. There we go, we can do that. By the way, if you are feeling tension or anything painful in your tendon right here, try doing the exercise with a flexed foot. It releases that tension and then you can go back to the point. But typically it means you're probably sickling, which I'm sure I'm sickling like crazy. Okay, let's do this. I don't want to wait. Come on back. Here we go. Woo! Oh, we can't kick too high on that. Nope. That definitely can be felt. Yep, that hamstring is not completely ready for this yet. We're going to keep going through the music. and we're going to stop. Oh, I know. Take it back, other side. We're getting through. We're getting through. Some days that's what it's about. Don't go too high yet. We are healing our body, and that's usually when you want to take it too far. God, there was a time where I could almost hit my head in jazz class, let's be honest. So great to get even to there. But we may not. Considering what we are getting done, I give myself an A+. Oh my God, we're so done. Okay. No, we're not closhing today. Are we? Yeah, we're gonna closh. Closh it. Closh it. Take it easy. Yeah, I can feel it. I want to go further. My leg's like, if you go further, you will regret it. Final. Here we go. Ah! Smile. Lifting up in that standing leg. Woo-wee. Oh, yep, that's it. That's it for today. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're stopping. And we've stopped. Oh, you guys. Oh my God. So painful to do live. Well, luckily, not too many people watching today. Ha ha ha. At least not at the moment. That's okay. Anyone who comes back and watches later, you have plenty to critique and judge and comment and love, enjoy, whatever you want to say. For now, we're going to do a warm down. Oh, yeah. This is where I can kvetch more. Hooray. Let's bring it down. Downtown. Now is the time for it. Downtown. Okay. Put this near me in case anybody needs additional comments. Okay, you guys. Oh. See the edge of my stage right there? Yep. Pretty small stage, but it does the trick. I don't have a floating floor on top of it yet, but I definitely recommend it. Okay, so first things first. Actually, let's not just sit down right away. That's the temptation. Let's do like a little bit of a shake, a little hang. I always want to collapse on the floor, but that's when things get cold and icky pretty fast. So if you can continue to kind of just walk it out while your temperature and your pulse come down. There we go. I'm going to shake it. 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 Gonna shake and bake it. Shake and bake it. Shake and bake it. Shake and bake it. Whew. All right. Do a nice little roll down. Keeping those knees slightly bent. Yes. Just gonna hang partially down. Do a little bounce. My goal is to get to where I'm doing this 3 days a week, at least the bar, and then eventually add center. And then on the off days, give myself a jazz warm-up. That's the goal. Maybe I've said this before in other videos in the past. Oh, this is feeling good. Got some nice blood rushing to my head. Woo! That's good. Yes. For anyone still watching, are you giving yourself dance classes or are you going to dance class? Or if you want to comment, if you are after the fact watching this video, I'm curious to know how many people out there are giving themselves classes? And if they are they using YouTube classes? Do they have a subscription somewhere? I'm curious. What is your approach? Or are you going to live classes? Another good thing to be doing right now would be rolling my legs out. I don't have my large white foam roller. Do I have my smaller foam roller? The thing about my smaller foam roller is that it is a harder foam. Let's see if I can find it. Would be in here. Hello. Whoop. Try not to die, because there's garage sale stuff over here. Yeah. There it is. Ha-ha. Got you. Okay. I've got you rolling my skin. There we go. Yes. That's good. I've got a comment, doing my own stuff and some YouTube stuff. Right on. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I've often wondered for dancers who are trying to keep going. I'm curious. I know I need to delve more into what other classes are being offered on YouTube. It feels like there should be a lot out there. But again, just takes time. Get back into something you used to do all the time and maybe thought you were never going to do again. And can I just do this for fun, please? Can ballet be fun? I see like adult dancers who are like, oh, it's just fun. And I'm like, that's great. Why is it saying low battery? Because it should be plugged in. Hello? Plug in. Come on. There you go. Hooray. Yeah. Are we happy now? Yes, we are. Good. Saying it was low battery. But yeah, I don't know. Yep. Now, when you say you're doing your own stuff, Cowboy Bebop, like you're making up your own classes, which I think is very cool. Because as an adult dancer, you get to that point where you just, you know your body, right? And you can still find mentors and teachers who are going to teach you and offer perspective. But as an adult, you can sort of approach it with a little bit more of that healthy mentality of what do I want to take and what do I want to leave, which as a young dancer, you just, you trust your teacher blindly and you do everything they say. And if you don't, they get really mad. Just frustrating. But then again, if someone's an expert, you can disagree with them without saying, I think you're an idiot or you're wrong. Well, like, how can you disagree but still respect their expertise, right? Like, I respect your expertise in this. I still feel that for my particular body type, etc., I want to do this. Now, if you're feeling pain or something isn't working, and the teacher suggests you do something and you're refusing to try it even, that's a bit stubborn. Try it at least. Try their correction. And if you don't like it, okay, you don't like it, maybe consider getting a different teacher. You want to find a teacher whose corrections vibe with you and whose energy vibes with you, right? That's important. Not having a positive teacher experience can just put the kibosh on everything. Oh my God. What is this? Ooh. You're using doorways, furniture, outside stuff, perch. Yes. I love that. You can give yourself class anywhere. I know this because whenever we would go and do performances in these small theaters, I joined my first pre-professional ballet company, which was at the studio I trained at. That was the junior company. We wore powder blue. And what was I? 12, I think. So we started performing, right? Doing like local outreach, community service kind of things for local schools and small theaters and things like that. And a lot of them, they don't have a dance room or a ballet studio for you to warm up in. You have to like find a space where you can all fit. Could be carpet, could be formica, could be anything. And you find sometimes you're just using the wall as your bar, which really shows you where you're at with being on balance with, are you relying on your posture and rotation and technique, or are you relying on the bar to get through? So it's kind of great, even though it's also kind of dangerous because you don't want to get injured. Such a fine line. But remember, Maya Plisetskaya was performing on point, on concrete, in the middle of Russia, for God's sake, freezing cold, going in and out of a car and eating tuna fish. No, cat food. You guys have to read Maya Plisetskaya's autobiography. I need to read it again and do like a full review. It's just amazing. The things that that woman went through. The things that artists go through, that especially dancers. This is the thing. I'm watching this WGA strike, right, that I talked about at the beginning of this video. The Writers Guild, West and East, they're striking because they very much, I mean, people always say, well, writers don't have a voice, and everyone always, you know, poops all over the writers because they don't have the ability to really stand up and get what they need. And I watch it and I feel like I feel for them because I feel like dancers have it even worse. And maybe every group's like, no, we have it worse. But I'm like, yeah, but dancers never had a shot at residuals that I know of. Now, maybe in the music video world, it's different. Okay, again, because that's filmed content versus live performances, you know, but still, just if I was making $200 a week when I was an apprentice, but I was still dancing the same number of hours that the principal dancer was, because you take class, you rehearse all day. Let's just say, let's make it simple. If it's an 8-hour day, 40-hour week, 200 divided by 40, is that $5 an hour? Wow, my math. It's not good. Let's just put it that way. Let's put it that way. Anybody want to tell me what 200 divided by 40 is? Well, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So yeah, if you take the 0 off. Yeah, that's insane. $5 an hour. And that's not including everything else that you're doing to stay in shape, and performances, because performances are extra hours. You needed the warm up before and all of that. Oh wow, you use an I-beam in the warehouse where you work. That is so awesome. Kelby Bebop, if you have an Instagram where you post photos of you doing that stuff, I want to follow. So just let me know. If you don't want to put it directly in the chat, you know, send me an email, georgiareed@gmail.com. That's my email. Everyone sees it. It's not a big secret, but just, you know. And I still owe somebody a response. Someone sent me a really lovely email last week about where they're at with their dance career, and I've got to respond. And my apologies if you're watching right now and I did not respond yet. I will respond. But yeah, just unbelievable. What little pay. And from what I understand, it's like there's even more dancers who are getting paid less. I'd be curious, because I will admit I did also have health insurance. I had Cobra insurance. I had a 403B plan, and they paid for my point shoes. And to a dancer, that's like, oh my God, that's an incredible contract, right? I think it was a 30-week contract. I'll see if I can find it. I don't know if I kept it, but yeah. Yes, cool. If anybody wants to follow, or anybody wants me to go see their stuff on social media, I would love to see it. I am thinking about starting up my Ballerina Badass Instagram again. We'll see. It's just I'm already doing other stuff, and you know, I want to balance. Oh, this roller is feeling great. Let me just tell you guys, rolling your legs out is a wonderful thing. Oh, it feels so good. Woo! Yes. Okay. I do feel a little bit more soreness afterwards in the hamstring. So again, don't just immediately assume rolling your injured hamstring is okay. You got to be mindful about that. Like if it's starting to hurt, stop, and back off. Mine is feeling really good. And again, this has been a slow process of weeks of healing before I started really doing this again. Oh, cool. Kelly Bebop is saying that it's in your YouTube, a heel stretch compilation. I added music from The Cult. Oh, right on. Okay, very cool. I'll have to go and find it. If I don't find it immediately today, it's because once I finish this, I've gone inside to eat macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese. Does anyone here love macaroni and cheese as much as I do? And yes, Kraft. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. Like... I really try to balance out like eating healthy things, having, you know, good yogurt fruit smoothies with not, you know, too much sugar in there with the sugars in the fruit, right? Or protein shakes and vegetables. I love spinach and broccoli. And yeah, I saute them in a little bit of olive oil. I do. Okay. So there. Again, I'm not at crazy ballerina height. But then there are times where I'm like, I just need a Burger King burger. Sometimes it'll be the Impossible Burger. I eat way more faux meat now than real meat, which is great. But, you know, then sometimes I want a cookie, and I just, I'm trying to find that balance where you don't hate yourself for it every time you take a bite. Oh, this feels amazing. Does it sound as hilarious as I think it does? It feels so good. There we go. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit on the side. Floop, floop. Oh, that's so good. It's tough when, like, I remember when I was in high school, and first you go to school, right? Right. Then you finish, and I'm doing my homework in the lobby, and then first it was my mom would drive me to class, and then eventually I would drive me to class. My mom was so happy when I got my driver's license at, like, I think it was 16 and a half. This was St. Louis, Missouri. So I could drive myself to class. Oh my gosh, she was like, I'll get a ride home with someone else. You go ahead. And then she didn't have to deal with that all the time. And it's not that she was angry about it. She was amazing and very generous with her time, but she could get other things done, right? But then you go to class. So you're getting there for a 4:30 class maybe to start, so a 4:30 to 5:30, maybe like an hour modern class, and then you've got ballet from 5:30 to 7, and then probably a rehearsal of some sort from 7 to 8, and then you have to go back home and do the rest of your homework, which I was doing AP courses because I was an absolute dork who loved school and wanted to get really high grades and stuff. And I liked the challenge, and I was also a people pleaser to my parents, all of that fun stuff, all those reasons. And so after class, or once rehearsal was over, you just want to get the heck out of there because you've been there since 4:30 dancing, and you got to get home. And you're like, oh, I'll just, I'll stretch when I get home, or I'll just, shower. And it's like, if you can just take that extra bit of time to do a little bit of stretching out, at least your feet, at least your legs, just a touch before you then run and jump into the car, it really makes a big difference, you guys, in the overall well-being of your body. And at the same time, though, I get it. I do. I get it. Just want to get home and get on with it. It's like, when do you sleep? I can remember I'd be going to bed at 2 a.m. and getting up at like 7. I have journal entries where it's like I was up at 6 a.m. because we had to always do Bible lessons before. Oh, yeah. By the way, my family, so in the religion I was raised in, you had to read the lesson every morning, which was like a mixture of the Bible and this other book called The Science and Health. And you had to read, there's six sections in the whole lesson each week. And back in my day, it wasn't digital and it wasn't in a little pamphlet. You had to open each book and it was marked and like it was a whole thing. And so we'd spend like half an hour at least every morning doing that before you'd even like get ready for school. It was just like, oh my God. And the school I went to, excellent education, but it was private and it was the same religion, plus church every Wednesday night and every Sunday morning. Every Wednesday night and every Sunday morning. You guys, can I tell you how much I love not going to church anymore? And anytime I see anyone give me side eye, I'm like, trust me, I have put in the time. I have put in the time. We're talking like 20 years worth. It's ridiculous. Okay, that's feeling good. Let's roll this other one here. I am not knocking people who are religious and want to. I have my personal opinions about it, but I want to reiterate, my feeling is, if it works for you, if it makes you happy and it's not hurting anyone else, do it. Do what works. Meditate. Do whatever you need to do. I just don't force it on other people. That would be nice. I would appreciate that. And for me, it was not a choice for me in my household. they didn't say, hey, what would you like to do? It's interesting. My husband, his parents were like, they took him to a bunch of different churches just to give him a taste of everything. They're like, yep, Sunday school teaches nice values, and here's a bunch of different. Now, look, this is Minnesota. So when I say a bunch of different churches, I'm guessing it was probably like Protestant, Episcopalian, Lutheran, some flavor of Christian at the time. But I'll bet you his parents are so cool that I'll bet you today if they'd had like Muslim churches and stuff and Jewish churches, that's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying, temples, they would have let him go there to check it out because their feeling was whatever works for you, check it out. It was really kind of cool of them. They are amazing. I love my parents, and I really, really love and appreciate my wonderful in-laws. They are incredible. They're the sweetest. Anyways, more personal stuff about me. Hooray! But this rolling out, I'm feeling like there's this nice, almost like an itch you're scratching kind of pain. It's a good pain. I call that good pain. It feels right. It feels good. Danger pain, trust me, you'll know it when you feel it. And remember, some of the best advice I ever got is if you're feeling some pain, a great way to sort of guide yourself, if you want to start with asking yourself questions, you don't just immediately jump to your doctor, you want to think about it. Start by asking yourself, if I could fix this pain, what would I do? Like right now, it's interesting, your body will give you a signal, and it'll sometimes come across in a really weird way, but you kind of interpret it. I know it sounds woo-woo, but stick with me. So right now I was just thinking, if I could heal this hamstring pain, what would I do right now? What would I give it? And the first thought it said was like heat. I want warmth. And it's true. When I put the heating pad on it, it's like the pain just melts. It's really good. Now that doesn't solve the whole issue, but it's a start. And it's really great to listen to your body and ask it, what do you need right now? My body was like, we also need a double chocolate chip cookie. That would be good. I made these. If you get the Toll House white chocolate chip cookies in a bag, they have a recipe on the back for this killer white chocolate chip cookie. The dough itself is chocolate, like dark chocolate, right? So it's got a nice deep rich cocoa flavor. And then you put the white chocolate chips in, and then I added finely chopped walnuts, which just, what I love about walnuts, it doesn't really shift the flavor too much, but it just adds this nice soft buttery crunch to it, textures wise, I don't know. And then I put just a dab of instant coffee powder in, like if you use like an Italian espresso powder, it's really great. That just makes the coffee powder really brings out the chocolate. It's incredible. I do it in brownies and everything. It is like my secret weapon. We have more notes. Hooray! Okay, yes, Cowboy Bebop. I'm totally going to type in your thing today or tomorrow. But this is so awesome you're sharing this with me. And anyone else who wants to check it out, Cowboy Bebop seems like a pretty cool customer, awesome person with their comments and things in here. So I recommend you check them out. Steph says, it's a brand new adult ballerina. Oh my God, Steph, hi, brand new adult ballerina. Yay! Okay, I am watching you with a lot of attention. Oh, thank you for doing this. It's really instructful. Oh my God, I am so, that makes it worth it. Because seriously, for me today, this was for me. But by showing up with you guys, I've said this before, y'all are my accountability buddies. I got my accountability buddies. It works. Right? When you have someone else to show up for and you don't flake on them, you're more inclined to do the thing. And I definitely, showing up each week to connect with you all, this is slowly bringing me back to dance in a way that isn't scaring me off. So I'm so excited for you, Steph, being a brand new adult ballet dancer. That's outstanding. If you want to share, I'd love to know what inspired you to start doing it. Were you a dancer when you were little? Is it just something you were like, F it, I want to do it? I'm curious. If you don't want to talk about it today and you're like, no, I'm good, I'm just observing, that's fine. That's totally fine. We can get into it another time or maybe down the road or whatever. But I am always interested in hearing what gets people into it as adults. Because for me, I was a child And it was like, I knew by the time I was 9, I was like, I'm going to become a professional ballet dancer and I'm doing it. And like, it was like, rawr, and I did it, but I wasn't necessarily happy. It's interesting. There were happy moments, but it was definitely, it's a journey. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, Cowboy Bebop, you bake cookies about, yeah, right? Cookie baking is just so gratifying. Dancers, look, there are a lot of great healthy cookie recipes out there, a lot of fabulous vegan cookie recipes out there. I actually make a like sort of a healthy, what do you call it? They're called jammy bars, I think, but they're made with rolled oats, a little bit of peanut butter, and a little bit of jelly, and trail mix, and a little bit of sugar. So they are calorie packed, but I cut them in really tiny squares, and it's just something I'll have midday with a cup of tea or a little bit of milk or oat milk as a snack. And it's like this nice burst of energy, and it's amazing. There's so many options out there, but baking, I gotta tell you, it is so zen. It is so zen. I highly recommend it, dancers, if you're wanting things that are zen. Oh, that's so good. Okay, also, wait, let's check the notes. Yep. Oh my gosh, you did not. Okay, Cowboy Bebop, I see you. Congratulations. I think that's so cool. I have friends who have been in that particular decade of their lives, and they're all telling me, "Oh my God, life doesn't even begin until your 50s." So I'm very excited at that prospect. I was somebody on TikTok the other day. He's like, "Wait, I don't want to hurt my. I know I don't want to get. This is gonna. I'm gonna put this down here. Naughty. This guy on TikTok, he's really sweet, and he's like 35. And he's very handsome. And he's like, guys, I'm getting older and I'm scared. Who has advice on how to age gracefully? It was so nice to see in the comments. So many people were talking about embracing your life, doing things you love, laugh every day, love yourself, do that thing that you've been putting off that you've always wanted to do. Now's the time to do it. And drink lots of water. There were a couple of people who were like, Botox. And I'm like, I try to be really kind and empathetic with my friends who are doing Botox and who have been doing Botox since their 30s. But I really wish. Look, I use makeup. He's like, well, Georgia, where do you draw the line? I do. I wear makeup. So you could say, well, Botox is an extension of that. And so who am I to judge? That's true. And yet at the same time, I feel like there's this certain level of how do we just let ourselves age and embrace it and think it's beautiful and allow it. And, it's not for the faint of heart. And I say this now. Tomorrow I could see a photo of myself and really change my mind. I'm not changing my mind on the Botox. Not yet, at least. I am not interested. But then again, I remember looking at my mom's neck, and she got like the turkey neck thing. My mom didn't give a flip about looks. And she was a beauty queen in high school. So, of course, the beauty queen doesn't care. But my mom really did not give a flying F. But I remember looking at her neck and thinking, if I ever get that someday, I might want to do a neck tuck. I don't know. There's my ego. There's my ego. So who am I? Who am I to judge? But I think it's fantastic that you have joined the what do they call them? The golden years? It can't even be the golden years anymore because things have changed, right? Isn't like now like the 80s the golden years? I don't know. Oh my God. I think it's very exciting. Ooh, wow. Rolling this front of the arm. Oops, sorry. There's a name for this muscle that I've forgotten. If my friend Jen Sider were here, she'd say that's the blah blah blah, and it would be awesome and smart. And I have forgotten at the moment, but like right here, right, this meat right here. Oh my gosh, when I roll this part out, it feels so good because my body just tends to, it's really tight and wants to go like that, and I need to strengthen my back muscles. You're not just pulling your shoulders back; it's that your back muscles are supporting you so that the shoulders can stay back. But doing this roll right here, it feels so good. Oh, it's like I almost feel like I'm popping a bubble in a good way. Ooh, yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, my body just said let's try a split. Should we try a split? We're gonna try a split. I'm cool, but I'm not cold. My muscles still feel nice and well oiled, which, by the way, warning, a good healthy warning. When you come back to dance, or if you've taken some time off, even a weekend off, I mean, it's all in varying levels. But then like you have a day where you go further, let's say in your dancing, you push harder. So today for me, this was a bigger push because I haven't done this in a while. It feels great on the first day. You're like, woo, yeah. And then maybe not the second day. It could be the second day, but usually it's the third day after, right? So if today is Saturday, on Monday, chances are my body is going to go, what the fudge did you do to us? We are going to revolt. Rawr. And so just notice that. It's okay. Don't be scared. Be aware and just be ready for it and be kind to your body on that day. Just be like, okay, today, look, we had some amazing, like, what do they call it in weightlifting? We made gains. We had major gains. So you made major gains in your dancing on the other day. A day or two later, your body's going to want to go, maybe just the next morning. But if you can, just do a little bit of something to just oil those joints back up. Something. Maybe you can't move. Maybe you're going to be on your couch watching a movie and you're just going to do gentle, tiny, like Pilates. No joke. When they say make tiny moves in Pilates, the tiny moves are the ones that win the day, not the big ones. Okay. You're just doing tiny little hip rolls. Maybe you're going to lift your legs up and just keeping your knees bent. You're just going to push gently through your foot, and you're not trying to crunch your toes. You're like, pretend like you're reaching past your toes to the ceiling. It's almost like you're doing paintbrush movements, right? And you can even mirror it with your hands. That's a really good one. Another really great thing I love to do, especially in the morning, I do a shakeout. You do this for 60 seconds, and you can keep it loose, or you can like make it more and more and more, whatever you need to do. This is a great workout, by the way. It gets my blood flowing, and I'll be like, by the end, but you can do this on your couch while you're watching a movie. This shaky, shaky, shake, shaky, shake, shake. It feels really good, right? You can do things like that. There's all kinds of things you can do. And then you're going to want to turn your head the other way, by the way, because your head's going to get a crick. Be careful of the head crick. That is something to be mindful of. It's best if you can keep your head in line at all times. But maybe you're watching, I don't know, Tom Selleck or Harrison Ford or David Bowie. You can tell what the guys were that I was into growing up. Who are the kids into these days? Timothée Chalamet. Oh my God. Is that child even legal yet? I love the movie Dune. I thought it was fabulous. I can't wait for Dune Part 2. Curious to see what they're going to do with the storyline, if they're going to be true to the book or not. And I think Christopher Walken's in it, so I'm very excited. And I love Zendaya. I think she is amazeballs. I do. Anyways, any other comments? What am I doing now? Oh, the splits. We're going to try the splits. We're going to try them. Oh my gosh. One more comment. Oh, good. You have videos with you doing splits on your porch. Oh, very cool. You did a small rip on the side. Yeah. Oh my God. Cowboy Bebop. Side of the knee, like the MCL. Yeah. Do not F around with that. Glad you're letting it heal. There are certain areas of your body. Hips, knees, MCL, tendinitis. And this is still here. Again, I've had this since childhood, so it's just been an ongoing maintenance issue for me. It's just I gotta properly warm it up. I gotta properly work it out. It's all of that. It just is what it is. But you do not mess around with certain things, certain injuries. I don't know. Are there any injuries you do mess around with? That's a good question. What injuries can you just sort of mess around with and ignore? Okay, splits. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I could do the full get ready stretch, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna start with this leg in front because this is the one that is feeling good. And if you're doing it, again, you have the open hip split and then you have the closed hip split, which I have learned the closed hip split actually does wonders it's a better stretch. The open hip, this one gets you that nice long line. It's what's going to, make your arabesque better and all sorts of things. So I'm just going to, let's do it old school. And you're going to see the hip open when I go down, but then hopefully I can close it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Back in the day, this is how we had to do splits in class at the end of class. And see, I'm already putting my hands down just like I did when I was like 9 or 10. Remember, I used to be able to do inverted splits, people, so this is a major ego kill here. But we're, yes. Oh, I'm keeping that hip turned in. Letting that foot relax a bit. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Getting a nice front of the hip stretch. My hip is not fully turned in. It doesn't want to. Wow. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is, people. Oh my God. Woo! I'm gonna lay into it. Oh, you guys, this is amazing. Wow. Oh, wow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. Anybody Bob's Burgers fan? Yeah. Love it. Everyone's thanking. The whole world's thanking me. Thanking you for thanking me. Killed the toiki. Yeah. Date night tonight. Gonna go out, have some food, have a few drinks. Forget we have kids for a little while. Yeah. Linda is such a challenge. That voice actor, he is a god. And it is so difficult because Linda, you know, she gets that kind of northeastern kind of like, hey, honey, how you doing when she's getting angry. And then she'll get very like Marilyn Monroe. Bob, oh, Bobby, oh. And then she's like, she just does all these different voices. She's just melodious and incredible. And it's all with her personality because Linda has just the most big, beautiful, amazing, killer personality. Okay, I'm not going to move to the side splits. We're pulling it in gently. Okay, I'm going to try the other side. I'm not doing the full top to bottom like I did before. Let's just take it nice and easy. Oh, Cowboy Bebop, you love the old Dune. Yes, I remember that one with the guy from Twin Peaks, right? I haven't actually seen that, but I've heard it's very interesting. That was the David Lynch. I am a David Lynch fan. And interestingly enough, David Lynch and I were born on the same day, which is January 20th. And I think Fellini was also born on January 20th. So I like that. I'm a big fan of Blue Velvet. Anyways, yeah. What else? Always the left knee, never the right. Yeah. ACL. Oh, the ACL. Yeah, no good. Okay, here we go. Oh, just this. It's like, that's enough. There's the split with the hip open, and we're cheating. I really want to be careful on this because I've made such progress on this hamstring. How do we feel, honey? Do we want to try it? Hamstring is saying maybe not. Let's see. Let's do a gentle. We'll do it this way, where the front knee is bent, back knee is bent, right? You can even like flex that back foot. That's pretty good. Ooh, that's really good. There we go. Oh, nope. See, I went a little further. That hamstring's like, I don't know about this. What if we do this? Yes? No? Oh, nope. This is as far as Mr. Hamstring or Miss Hamstring or they hamstring wants to go today. What if I do this? How about this? Yep. Nope. That's it. We're not going any further. We are stopping because we love it. Oh, Dancer 21 is here. Hello. Oh my God. Anytime for the advice. Anytime. Let me know. I'm so happy it helped. I hope that it helps. Yeah, very cool. You guys, this feels good. What else do I need to do before I close shop today? Because I'm feeling I got a little sweat going. This feels good. Endorphins going. This feels good. I feel like I've accomplished something with my day. This feels good. Because after yesterday, walking the picket lines with WGA in the sun, in the hot sun, it does take it out of you. And, you know, I was like banging the drum and you're calling out and you're getting people to honk and, you know, I'm hamming it up. And I got to meet some amazing creative people in the industry who had just so many fascinating stories to share. And I brought fruit pops, frozen fruit pops, which, Yes, they melt fast, but everyone ate them so fast it didn't matter. If you are planning on going to a picket line to support, check in wherever you live. Just check and see. Maybe there's a picket line happening in your area. I don't know. Or is there something of solidarity? Also, you can go to the WGA site and you can donate to the fund for their coffees and their waters and stuff. That helps them if you support this kind of thing. Again, I'm not an affiliate. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm just saying it's a pretty great way to support. And showing up today now for this has helped me work out some of those kinks, which I need to be reminding the writers. Like, it's hilarious. They just they're going out in t-shirts with their arms out in the sun, and as a dancer, you know how it is. It's like you don't want to get any tan lines when you're having to go on stage in a little white tutu and everything. So you're always covering everything, and you want to keep that nice white complexion. Sorry, yes, white complexion, because ballet is a lot of white people, and I'm so glad there is so much more representation in ballet now, and we need more. We need so much more. And I talked to a writer who is a woman and a woman of color, and she was giving me so much perspective, and she is mixed. So she's like, I don't fall directly in one camp or another camp, and so she's trying to tell stories about specifically about people like her, which is this whole new genre that certain people at the studios don't know what to do with. They're like, no, you need to be more this race, or you need to be more that race. And she's like, no, the whole point of the story is you're in the middle. You don't necessarily belong to either one. And it's a whole different kind of road to path to walk. And it's difficult and challenging and unique. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I just am so excited for those stories to be championed, right? Anyways, but I feel really good about today. I really need to. I might put some Tiger Balm on this. The Tiger Balm really, it's nice. Or you can just roll some icy hot. That helps a lot with just giving some relief to that area. And then I think, am I gonna do a? I don't know if I'm gonna do a full bath. I've got some writing to do, and gonna play some music. I play music for fun, and it makes me happy. And work on some new videos for my social media. So I'm excited about the rest of today. But first and foremost, I want to thank all of you for being here and showing up, because it helped me show up. And I will be doing another one next week. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I know sometimes it's by the seat of my pants. Like, what am I going to live stream about today during Stretch and Kvetch? But the saga continues. And each time I show up for you guys here, the more I feel validated and inspired to continue making this content and create more and new content. So again, please, if you have not yet, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling thing if you need to, and comment. I love all these comments here. Let's see if there's any more. Use Tiger Balm. Yes. Doorway stretch. Yes. Love it. Hi, Bitsy. Hi, Bitsy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. If you have any questions, or if you have any specific video requests that you would like me to do, be sure to put them in the comments. I love taking video requests and doing what I can to make them possible. But I am going to hang up now, and still low-key, I don't know, macaroni and cheese, maybe macaroni and cheese. We'll see. But please do something kind for yourself today, and love yourself and thank yourself. And it's just so much better to be kind to yourself. I know this from experience, okay? And you've been watching Ballerina Badass. Never give up. I know, I'm like, what else do I say? Never give up. Never stop dancing unless you need to give up and you need to stop dancing. And then please, absolutely do. You can always come back. I love you all. Toy, toy, toy.